Good morning.
I'm Moya.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for asking, Moya.
I'm good.
Awesome.
Just excited to, share this wealth of information.
Yeah, I think just like you, I am equally excited, not just for myself, but for the students who will be benefiting.
Right. Definitely.
And I see they're joining now. I think if you find you could give like a minute or so.
Yes, definitely. Let's wait for some more persons to join us.
And I realized you came exactly at 11.
Yes. We have to be prompt.
Yeah, especially,
Yeah. And
especially,
I know they're back at school, so whoever we can catch.
yep. Hello, guys. Thanks for joining. I know it's. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No problem. Hi, morning, everyone.
So, oh my God.
These things happen.
There was
Digital is not a perfect world.
there was a video recently with P Diddy, and there was Killer Mike, and each time Killer Mike was ready to speak, the
Yeah.
phone would just fall or something goes wrong. Good morning, guys.
Yeah, that's how it is.
So I think we can start now. I think we have a quorum. By the way, guys, whatever we discuss today, we will be on each page and also on our YouTube channel. So whatever you miss, someone can share with you, or you can watch the video after.
Definitely.
So I'm Chris from Scholarship Jamaica, and I'm speaking for Moya May Rose from Jamaica Energy Partners. They will be discussing their 2020 scholarship program that includes not only PEP awards, but awards for undergraduate students. So Moya, welcome, and I'm so excited to have you. And we, just like the students, are excited to have a celebrity in the house because we saw you on TV. Well,
Thank you. All right, so let's get right into it.
yeah,
Of course, the most important thing right now is, like you said, is how to apply. So we're offering two types of scholarships. So we have a scholarship for students who are about to sit their PEP exams, and we also have a scholarship for persons who are transitioning to university this year. So to apply, it's very simple, like Dolit said, who joined me on Smile Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yes. So you go to the website, and I'll share this afterwards, so that persons can see the step-by-step process. I'll do like a short video. But you go over to the website, and you go to the Giving Back page.
Yes.
And at the end of the Giving Back page, you'll find the applications and the policies for each company. Right at the bottom.
Yeah, because we did do a quick walkthrough video on how to apply also.
Right.
Just go to the bottom of the page.
Right. So that's the Giving Back section.
Yes.
So, now, of course, sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so I was saying for each company, that's because under the Jamaica Energy Partners group, we have three companies, as you know. So we have Jamaica Energy Partners, which that power plant is based in Old Harbour Bay, which is why one of the areas is St. Catherine. And then we have West Kingston Power Partners, which is the head office, which is based in West Kingston. So that's the other region that we cater to. And then also Eastern Kingston, which is where Jamaica Private Power Company is. So when you go to the Giving Back page at the end, you'll actually see the applications for each company. That is because we want the students to select the company based on where they reside.
Okay, so location.
Right, so it's based on location. That's the first step. So if you live in St. Catherine, just click Jamaica Energy Partners. And if you live in Western Kingston, it's West Kingston Power Partners. And for Eastern Kingston and Port Royal as well, it's Jamaica Private Power Company.
Okay. But on the website, it says WKP for West Kingston Power Partners.
Right.
And Jppc for Jamaica Private Power Company.
Jppc, right.
Yeah, that's for those in East Kingston and Port Royal.
And Port Royal, correct.
Yeah. All right, that's great. So what's the value of these scholarships that you're offering?
Okay, so, oh, and another thing, just to remind the PEP students that if any parents are on right now, if any of them are watching, you don't have to apply. Because what the ministry will do is sends us the names of those students based on their location and also based on their academic performance. So all they have to do is do well and live in the area.
Question on the PEP. So I know most persons say the Ministry of Education will send the information to you, but the scholarship, I'm sure you're going to say that you cannot be receiving another PEP scholarship. So
No.
the person who gets the highest grade in your target location, that's what you.
Right. So the ministry makes that decision. So based on the grades, they will do that assessment and then they will send the 15 names for us per company.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry to disturb you. We were just explaining the PEP scholarship. You said the parents don't apply.
Right. They don't need to apply. So the application process is just for the tertiary students.
Okay.
So let's go back there. So by the time you get to the website, when you click on the respective area, which is the respective company,
Okay.
there are actually two ways to apply. So you can apply directly online, where when you click apply online, it will take you to a form and they can just fill out information. It's pretty quick. They will have to write an essay. They would also have to submit their grades, which is why we've extended our deadline. It's now August 21 because we want to give them enough time to get those grades. And also they have to submit their birth certificate, a copy, but they'll also have to send the certified copy to us as well.
So they have to get certified copy would be certified by a JP,
Yes.
a police or a manager, or just
Right. So the JP will work.
okay.
Yeah, Justice of the Peace.
And just while you do that, you said the deadline is August 21st, 2020.
Right.
So by that time, most persons would have received their grade.
Yes.
Transcript. Okay.
Right, and they'll be able to submit to us so that we can do our assessment. Also, there's another way to apply where you'll see online that there's an actual application form. Let me just show that to you.
Sure. So this application form is available at your location or the...
No, it's online as well.
Okay.
So it's very simple to just click apply online, but since there are two ways there, I'm just showing because persons, so it looks like this.
Oh, pretty simple.
Right. So it actually has the policies as well, which we'll go through soon. So the application form looks like this.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah. So they just have to put in their name. Sorry. Their name, home address, school address, phone number, an email address, date of birth, proof of age, which would be the birth certificate. And remember that we need the certified copy. So you can send that copy to us via email, but we're going to need the JP to approve that. And you send that copy to our head office, which is on Marcus Garvey Drive. We need the acceptance letter from the university. And of course, we need the results, the major that you're going to study, and also the completion date.
That's pretty strict.
Yeah. And then once you sign and you date it, you can just scan it and send it back to us. And scanning is pretty simple these days because there's so many scanning apps. So
the one that I use is Cam Scan, and it's free.
Yes, there are lots of free ones.
They're color black and white, so no excuses.
Yeah, they have some in color as well. So you have two options, guys. All right. Any questions so far?
You were going through the policy?
Right. So we went through the value of the scholarship. It's $250,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
And then the PEP students, they get $35,000.
$35,000 for PEP students and $750 for undergrad.
200
Just check.
Yeah. 250,000
for undergrad.
For the tertiary students. All right, so let's go through the policies really quickly. Yes. I mean, it's there. They can always take the time to read it, but I can just scan through it.
We don't like to read.
All right. So first of all, like we said before, you have to reside in the parish for at least 5 years. So
Okay.
if you live in St. Catherine, or if you live in Western Kingston or Eastern Kingston or Port Royal,
5 years.
and right, 5 years. In terms of eligibility, um, you must the institution has to be accredited, of course, and it must be approved and regulated by the relevant governing bodies.
ECC,
And
definitely.
sorry,
How-
oh yes,
The
yes,
institution has to be registered with ECCK. Has to be a registered local university to be qualified.
correct. You also have to be 21 years or younger upon entry of the institution in order to benefit from the scholarship.
Okay.
All students are required to participate in 3 of our company outreach programs for the year. So that's after if you get the scholarship.
So the ambassadors.
Definitely, and if you've seen our page, and I'm inviting persons to just check out our class of 2020 or 6 recipients that will be graduating this year. They're much like family to us.
Yeah, I've been watching. I saw one on TV today, and I see you guys posting. I must say you guys do a good job posting stuff about previous winners.
Thank you, thank you. All right. So, and also the scholarship is provided for persons who have the financial needs, so persons who can't afford to pay tuition. Um, what does the scholarship cover? It covers your tuition, your books. It doesn't cover room and board, and it's for full-time and part-time students pursuing a degree or a diploma. But for the part-time students, we do an assessment based on your circumstances, because we're going to ask you why you can't do full-time. So when it comes down to the interview process, when they get to that stage, the interviewers will ask them those questions as to why.
I would just like to say also the fact that you are open to part-time, very good, very attractive, because most scholarships are only for full-time students. So that's very good, and I hope you guys are making note that part-time students can also apply. But as this interview will determine the winner, right?
Yes, the interview will determine. I mean, we know it's hard. University is no easy feat. And you know, some persons have to work and go to school. So
I did
definitely,
that.
right. Yeah. So it's definitely based on your circumstances.
Awesome.
So the duration and value of the scholarship. Well, we spoke about the value already.
$250,000 for university, $35,000 for
okay. Right. So the duration and the value is dependent on our management team, of course, and it's for a minimum of 1 year. But keep those grades up, and we'll definitely reward the scholarship.
So they can renew it.
Most definitely. Once you maintain a 3.0 GPA or a B+ average, you're good to go.
And I must say, that's not too hard. So if you win the scholarship, all you have to do is maintain your grade.
Yes.
To reapply each year or just to submit your grade?
Right. So you're required to submit your grades every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as an ambassador, you make yourself available for at least 3 volunteer programs and submit your grade. Right.
So we under our corporate social responsibility portfolio, we have a lot of events where we're giving back, and you see that on our page.
Cleaning up the ocean. That's
yes. We do that every year. So we do tree planting, we do coastal cleanup, we have Labor Day projects, and of course, you know, COVID-19 came and kind of affected those. But we're still giving back. We're still finding a way to give back.
And I'm so excited that you guys are time to do that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for all these students.
Definitely.
Oh wow, that's information. Do you have more for us?
Yes. So I just wanted to mention about those grades.
Yes.
If you fall below the GPA at any time throughout the year, you have a semester to improve. So once you improve, you can come back to us and submit your grades. But failure to meet the required grade results, the scholarship will be discontinued. So like I said, all you have to do is do well. And I know they have the capabilities, so we're not worried.
At B plus or 3.0, that's manageable. So I think that's not hard to ask, because if I'm receiving $250,000, the least I can do my part. So I appreciate that.
Right. I was just about to say we're happy to take the financial burden off of you. So you know, just do well.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to mention, because I know you guys can read this.
Yeah, we will be saving this live.
Right. So the application process. So like I said, the deadline is August 21. So we need those applications by 4 p.m. on August 21.
Not,
right?
Don't wait for August 21.
No, apply now.
Because with one application and the last day doesn't look good for you. I always say that. So
right. So it's good to just get it out of the way now. And of course, the application process, you have to submit your letter of recommendation. Now, those letters of recommendation are very important. So one needs to come from your principal, and one needs to also come from the justice of the peace, which will validate that you live in the area. Right. For the amount of time.
I was going to go to the question, you prove that you live in the area.
Right.
This recommendation should speak about where you live and also your character.
Yes, so most definitely.
The JP and so can I have a recommendation? You ask the JP to state your address and also speak on your character.
Right. And then remember, we also get, I mean, before COVID-19 came, but we still have an interview process, whether it's Zoom. It will be digital this year, so we do get to meet our potential candidates. So we also get a feel of their character as well.
In person.
Right.
Okay, that's good. One question: if the recommendation speak about a knowing financial need, does that also help?
That definitely helps, because the way that we do assess the financial need would be in the interview process, because of course we know that students that live in these communities is not easy. So we do ask these questions, and we ask about yourself, we ask about your parents, what it's like, and that's how we assess it. So the JP can also speak to that.
Awesome. So I just want to say, a lot of students ask me, how do they prove a financial need? So this is very helpful, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to understand that it's not just about telling you that, I need it, but it helps with the recommendation and also with the interview process.
Right. Correct.
And the other, I just want to reaffirm that we did discuss, you prove your address based on that recommendation letter also.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there do you have like a set like Q&A? We're supposed to do some Q&A. I know other persons are asking now, but hopefully the Q&A that we're going to be going through now will be able to answer some of the questions.
Right. I also have some frequently asked questions, so I'll go through that first.
Yes. Sorry.
So these are the questions that we've been receiving so far, so I'm going to share them with you. Of course, where can you get more information about the scholarship? Like I mentioned, you go to www.jamenergy.com. That's www.jamenergy.com.
And we're going to put information with the video. Sorry.
Right. And you go on over to the Giving Back page, and at the end of the page, you'll find the applications. Persons were asking, because of what's happening right now, they weren't able to access their principal or their head of department. Yep. But no, I think we were able to solve that.
No more.
They're back at school, so you have access now.
Yeah, that's
right. So that answers that question. And also, we also mentioned that is there a particular application based on your location? Yes. So again, if you live in St. Catherine, you will apply through Jamaica Energy Partners, and if you live in Western Kingston, you apply through West Kingston Port Partners. If you live in Eastern Kingston, which includes Port Royal as well, you will apply through Jamaica Private Power Company.
And it says it, and that information is also on the application form, correct?
Yes, definitely. And then we're gonna post this. We're gonna post this as well. I'm gonna post it on our social media page and also on the website.
Definitely. I would definitely share that.
Someone also asked, if I'm already enrolled at a university, am I eligible for the scholarship? Yes. Once you meet the requirements, so go through the policies again. Once you meet the requirements and you're within the age group 21 or younger, you can definitely apply. And of course, it's an accredited institution.
Yes. Any local accredited?
Yes, that's another question. It's only for local universities.
Definitely. And I just want to say, before you go to the next one, is if it says any local, if you're at Jppc College, that's you. If you're at Case in Portland, that's you. If you're at Portmore Community College, that's you. So it doesn't need to state your exact school name. Any local institution.
Right, any local university.
Yes. So does it go to community college or definitely university?
I'm going to get back to you on that one because we've been dealing with the universities, so I'm right.
Reason being, a lot of the students that we communicate with, they are not necessarily attending a UU, but they're attending a Excelsior Community College, a
right.
or a Montego Bay Community College. So definitely we'll get that information and show you guys.
Yes, we'll definitely share that with you guys. And also, well, it's now CMU, so but before it was a university, we also accepted students. Remember, we do internships as well, you know. So we accept students who are finishing up their degrees and want some work experience before they're out into the working world.
Yes.
Right.
Is it only open to? I'm sorry. As you said,
go ahead.
Is it only open to JEP scholars or any student that apply for the internship? Do you have to win a scholarship through?
No. You don't. You can literally call the office or send your application to hr@jamenergy.com and you can
with a cover letter. With a cover letter.
Yes, I know you're grooming them on how to create that perfect resume.
We all want to be winners. We have to be.
I totally agree. I agree. That's how you get your foot into the door. So I mean, you just have to win the employer over. So yeah, all you have to do is submit that to hr@jamenergy.com and let them know that they're interested in an internship.
Awesome.
Right. All right, where were we?
FAQ.
Right. So, can you use a copy of your birth certificate? Yes. Like I said before, you can send us a copy, but you have to send us the certified copy afterwards.
Signed by a JP.
Sorry?
Signed by a JP.
Signed by a JP. Can you use your unofficial transcript? No.
We need
the official, right?
Which stamp from the school, a stamp.
Correct.
From your institution.
Yes.
No more excuse. COVID is passing.
Exactly. No more excuses. We were slowly getting back there, but we still need to be cautious. I mean, it's still alive, so still have to be cautious.
Wear your mask.
Most definitely. Well, we mentioned before, it's only for local universities.
Yes.
And I mentioned the deadline again is August 21. Another question, if you already have a scholarship, do you qualify? No. So if you already have one, we want to reserve it for somebody else who really needs it. So if you already have it, we're happy for you. We want to give it to somebody who doesn't have it.
And you have to be honest. Don't lie, because if you lie, we're going to find out.
Yes, of course. Honesty is very important.
It's open to persons who have not received an award. So I just want to repeat that.
Right, definitely.
Somebody had just said, it cannot be signed by the principal. The birth certificate has to be signed by the JP.
Definitely, it has to be certified by the JP. So that's pretty much it. Another thing I want to mention is, like I said to you before, I mean, these recipients, as you can see, they're like family to us.
Yes.
And which is and exposing them to the outreach program is also another way for you to, you know, if you have community service that you need to do, it's also another way to get that done as well.
Yes.
A lot of my co-workers are also scholarship recipients. So the company does hire you.
So there's a relationship with scholarship recipients and the employees because you prove yourself that you're worthy of being a part of it. You can't be
And yes, we're an energy company. As you guys know, we produce energy and we sell it to JPS. But we also, I'm in marketing. I do public relations and digital marketing. You have persons in HR, you have persons in accounting who are scholarship recipients. And so you don't just have to be an engineer. It can be in any possible field. Once we have a vacancy and you meet the requirements, we're happy to bring you on as a part of the team.
And the best way to get the footing is volunteering to being a recipient or an applicant program, or just applying. I just wanted to also ask, no scholarships, university scholarships are open to all accredited local universities. Is it specific to any field? It's open to all faculties?
All faculties. Like I said before.
Doctor, nurse?
Yes.
All right.
We have a team of doctors, and we have a health fair. We have a small health fair coming up on Friday. And the doctors that are going to be at the health fair are actually past recipients.
Oh, I saw them making some, giving some tips. So
right.
Yes. And somebody asked again, we have scholarship, JPS scholarship for university and PEP students. And just the PEP students you had said earlier is you're moving from high school, from
primary
school
prep to high school, right?
Is there an age limit for the PEP students?
Sorry?
Is there an age category for PEP students?
No older than 13 years old, right?
So like 10 to 13?
Right.
Awesome. So that's the information.
Yes.
Is there, if you're finished, I would just like to say, if there is any other questions, this is the time you can ask.
Yeah, ready to answer.
Moya is at your service. If you get her now, or I don't know.
If you don't get to ask your questions now, you can always, when we post the video, you can always comment. You can feel free to DM us at any time. And you can also send your questions to scholarships@jamenergy.com.
Wow, that's good. So thank you very much. I was just checking.
I see a question here. Okay. And you know, my colleagues are on assisting as well.
Okay. Somebody said, if you're already in university, can you apply for the other year?
Yes, you can. So as long as it's an accredited institution and you are not over 21, you can apply. Because at the date of applying, you have to be within the age group.
Which is under 21 for university scholarship.
Right, 21 or under.
And it's an undergraduate scholarship. Do you offer postgraduate awards?
No, not at this time.
Does the company do scholarship for PTDI? That's the Archers institution.
Right. So you had asked me that question if it's only universities, right?
Okay, so only university students. The application, you can access the application at jamenergy.com.
Right, www.jamenergy.com. Head on over to the Giving Back page. You'll see Giving Back at the top. And at the end of the page, you'll find applications.
And again, PEP scholarship, you don't need to apply. The Ministry of Education will supply Moya's team with the name. So somebody else wants to know if the internship program will be held this year.
So that's a very good question because, of course, COVID-19 just came and hit everybody. What I will do, I will double check that for you, but what I will advise you to do is apply. So I think I had a conversation with somebody yesterday via Facebook, and just send in your applications.
So you have nothing to submit the application along with a cover letter indicating your interest to be an intern.
Correct.
Indicate your specialty and the department you're in. Am I correct?
Yes.
Maybe I need to
You
come over
work
there.
here?
Maybe I need to come work. I'm looking for a job.
They can just send the information to, so actually all jobs and internships go to hr@jamenergy.com. So if you know anybody that is graduating this year, they can always send. We don't have any vacancies right now, but it doesn't hurt to send. I mean, your application will go on file, and when something goes up, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, there's much. Well, I think that's it.
All right.
So I am thank you for joining us today, March, and we'll definitely repost this discussion for persons to review because that's
definitely
very cool. And
I'll also post just a quick video of the step-by-step process of how to apply so that they can see. Right.
And you said all other questions you like supply the email address that you could address it to?
Right. Any other questions that you may have, you can send them to scholarships@jamenergy.com and that team will assist you.
Simple and easy. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We had a blast.
Yes, thank you so much.
It was good.
All right. Bye. Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too.
All right. Bye.